Hey everybody,
Yow.
Skilzin,
Chrisbee.
and there's some Hearthstone nerfs. As you can see, the main one is right in front of you. They've Innovate now only gives you 1 mana crystal. That's huge.
That is gigantic.
So it's
gigantic.
It's just gonna, well, it's now, yes, it's now just a glorified coin. But pretty mad to think. There was a lot of debate what they could do to Druid, what they could actually change to make it less of a pain. But this is all going to come into effect in patch 9.1, which I don't actually know when that's actually going to be coming into effect.
We all knew it was necessary. Druid did need some calming down. Simple as that.
Not sure whether you've seen in the summer qualifiers coming up, Druid is the only deck in Hearthstone history to have 100% representation. So it felt like the deck really was getting out of control. I mean, Druid's always been good. I mean, what?
And to be honest, I think they're attacking the right card. I think it's always good to go back to the basics because at the end of the day, that's where all the core kind of like mechanics come from. And mana ramp in Druid is crazy. You get double innovate and a coin. You can summon a 6 health, 6 mana card. Like,
well, even just going back to the day, obviously, of like Turn 1 Yeti, when going back to like 2014. Excuse me, it was like 2014 when the game was new, and like but now obviously you have all the fletchlings and then.
Do I think Innovate's not going to see play? No, I think it will still see play.
I think it will still see play because it's more that you still get Wild Growth, you J Blossom, you Innovate. So Innovate, Wild Growth, J Blossom, Nourish. Because obviously you're playing Ultimate Infestation, you're probably not nourishing for cards. You're nourishing for mana crystals to play Ultimate Infestation earlier, and
I mean you might see a
blah
lot,
blah blah.
You
blah,
might
blah.
see a lot of vision with that. Innovate now that Gadget Sand's less of a thing in Druid.
Yeah, because Gadget Sand. It's quite weird. I think it was actually said that the problem card in Jade Druid, was Gadget Sand Auctioneer, and then players just chose to remove it when Ultimate Infestation came out.
Yeah, totally.
So there's a few changes here. So the next one coming up is Fiery War Axe. They're definitely hitting cards that are obviously more relevant in the game right now. Again, a very old card. Going back to the basics, that Pirate Warrior is still really, really good. So upping Fiery War Axe from a 2-cost weapon to a 3-cost weapon means you can't coin Fiery War Axe turn 1. It's now you can't just like coin. What's that new card that draws you 2 weapons?
Yeah.
You can't just coin Forge of Souls, then have a guaranteed Fiery War Axe on turn 2. I think it's a surprise. I'm not going to deny. That's one thing. I didn't think they were going to hit Warrior in any way, but there you go.
Pirate Warrior, it's been relevant for a very long time now. So
yeah, I'm not sure there's much we can say about Fire War Axe. I mean, we all know how powerful it is. Do you think it's still going to see play? Of course, it's still the best. It's still the best weapon to play in Pirate Warrior. You got N'Zoth's first mate, Fire War Axe, and Arcanite Reaper, because they're not going to play. I'm completely losing the. What's the new weapon called? The one that whirlwinds your board. They're not going to play that in Pirate Warrior. That's good in like control decks or Dead Man's Hand Fatigue BS.
BS, I love it.
So up next, Hex has gone to 4-cost, which I was a bit surprised about. I literally was just saying to Chris before we recorded this video, it's like they do seem to hate on Shaman when Shamans they've never been kind of like top tier kind of thing. They've been good always, but now it does compare to Polymorph, which that's pretty much all they can really go with. Really, is it's just.
Also, it's good to know as well that the actual text of the card is exactly the same, except now they've done it on 3 lines instead of 2. Which means it's going to be easier for idiots to read it. So I think that's also important.
I think it's also very important, yeah. So up next, Murloc Warleader. So now reads, give your Murlocs +2 attack, when it used to read, give your Murlocs +2 attack and +1 health.
What does this mean for Murlocs?
I still think if you're playing the Murloc Paladin, I'm not sure it matters hugely, but it matters enough that your board can easily get Blizzard, Consecrate, I mean, it was when the Murloc's board gets too high for you to flame strike when you're as a mage, you're in trouble. So it's always good. I think they've still they can't again. The Murloc name escapes me. The one that gives them +2 health, and that's all.
Cold Light Seer.
That's all they need. I don't think they needed more.
Yeah, but it's a lot. Cold Light Seer is not actually seeing a lot of play.
No,
because Warleader is more like a pace thing.
Yeah.
Rather than control.
And especially in like the Finja package as well, he just doesn't see play whatsoever.
Yeah.
So we'll see what it means for Murlocs, but I still think this card's still as powerful as it ever was. It's still gonna just be play Murlocs, hit your face. Oh, you've wiped my board. Next game.
It's more the case of the double, because I think this is more to do not just with the obviously you've got your field wipes early on, which are going to be less affected now because you're not getting the extra help. It's more the double Warleader. The double Warleader meant that you suddenly your Warleaders are all like 7/4.
Because I say, Murlocs are good at taking the lead.
7/5, sorry.
Players that can't clear the board in the right time, the game just ultimately snowballs because of cards like Murloc Warleader. And it does. And I agree with you completely. If you went like Murloc, Rockpool, Warleader, your board's suddenly very good, and then you adapt every single one, and then you just win.
Yeah, and you've got the adapt anyway, so like Murloc's still going to be a thing.
Still, yeah, definitely. And finally, the newest card to get a nerf. I think this is probably the earliest time a card's ever got a nerf. Spreading Plague has gone to a 6 cost. Now, I think every single person underrated this card. I don't know about you, Chris, but I underrated it in a way that, yeah, I thought it was good, but I didn't think it was that as good as it was. But I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I've won games with... I've got a Druid. My Druid on the game right now is called I Have No Idea. And literally, it just plays most of the new cards with Ultimate Infestation, just tries to get its Ultimate Infestation. And I played against... I can't think what the deck I was playing against now. I think it might have been Priest. And he was absolutely butchering me. And when he made a little bit of a board, just Spreading Plague, drew another Spreading Plague. And I just grind him out, and I managed to win. I think I just had like... I can't even think I won there, but I managed to grind him down just purely on this card.
Well, it's the fact of boosting as well, because like suddenly you boost this card. I mean... A Druid's a combo deck anyway. You've got things like Savage Roar, which are just absolutely brutal. You've got your Mark of the
Lotus,
Mark of the Lotus, which just boosts them all. And then suddenly, like these 1/5s are becoming 2 6s. They're becoming 3 7s.
Yeah, and then you've got that other guy that again I thought was pretty bad because I thought Spreading Plague was bad. On the buff, you taunted by +2/+2. You combo those together, and it just snowballs again. But there was a couple of things that everyone was saying about this, that you could have either changed it to the taunters were 1/4s, but I still agree with what Chrisbee just said about the buffs, it wouldn't have mattered. But I just read down here said they were actually considering changing Spreading Plague to 7 cost. Jesus, that would have been massive.
It's massive anyway, because the thing is, Innovate's got nerfed, and because Innovate's got nerfed, suddenly like you get these early big boards that Spreading Plague doesn't necessarily touch anymore because you're still waiting to try and be able to play it. Yeah. And if you're waiting until turn 6, or maybe you've got 2 coins, you wait until turn 4, sometimes it's too late.
Yeah, against Rush now you're going to rely on like a turn 4... Well, if Rush keeps coming, you could go like turn 4 swipe, turn 5 Starfall, turn 6 Spreading Plague.
Totally.
But it's just like, if you're in that much trouble, then the game's going downhill for you anyway. I feel that maybe Starfall might be seeing a bit more play, because that was a card that was said, why make these taunters against these guys when you can just Starfall them instead? But it's like, Starfall doesn't guarantee to kill all the minions, and this is guaranteed to keep you alive.
Absolutely.
But that is, so those are all the changes that's going to be happening.
Tell us what you think about it, guys.
Oh, here we go. The community has also mentioned cards for balance-related changes. Ice Block and Ultimate Infestation. We wanted to talk about those cards, but they're not making any changes to it these times. What the hell would they do to Ice Block? Because you couldn't change that card's cost because all the Mage Seekers have got to be the same cost.
Have they?
They're all the same cost, aren't they?
They are all the same cost. But...
It's more the fact it's secret. If your opponent sees you played 5 mana for a secret, they know it's Ice Block.
That's true.
Every secret in every class is the same.
Maybe when you only take damage that would kill you, but only if it's like attack or whether or not it's only spell damage.
Yeah, that would be.
If spell damage would kill you, or if attack damage would kill you, sort of thing.
That could be pretty massive.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimate Infestation. I feel like you should. I don't know. It should do less.
Mm. The 5-card thing alone is worth the cost.
Yeah, I mean, you think sprint 7 mana, draw 4, so 10 mana to draw 5 and 5 armor and deal 5 damage and summon a minion. It's just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
The card's ridiculous. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Let us know what you think about, obviously, these nerfs. I think this is going to make some massive changes to the way, especially Druid's played.
Mm-hmm.
Druid's still going to be around, but, you know, it's going to be a bit different. Right, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.